And we're live! Hey everybody, it is a Sunday night, it is Atop the Fourth Wall plays The Outer Worlds. Man, everybody's talking about the superb owl today.
What the hell's a superb owl?
Just the owl that is superb.
I was more excited about the puppy bowl, to be honest.
Well, let's be real here, there's only one superb owl that matters right now, and it's this guy right here. This little Rowlet keychain.
Hell fucking yeah!
Yeah, so quick update, and of course I've pinned the message at the top. Adding some new Pokemon to the keychain list in a bit here. Obviously not while we're on stream, but I've got Rowlet. I've got... Yep, let me pick it up here. Squirtle.
Yay!
We got Charmander. In fact, we're printing off the mass-produced Charmanders right now. Look at that little guy. He's ready.
Charmander.
We got Snorlax.
Hell yeah, Snorlax.
And I've got Magikarp, but apparently I've lost the little one I was going to show as an example.
Oh.
But we've got that too. So I'll be adding those later tonight. But otherwise, money is kind of tight right now. So if you guys want to buy that or any merch from the merch store, it'd be greatly appreciated. Like, remember, we got the tiny, fully colored Comicron 1 models right here. I really want, if you guys want to, like, support the show, support me, that's the fastest way to do so, or sign up for the Patreon, obviously, but if you want something back for it, Patreon is great, it's a great ongoing thing, but the merch sales are the directest and fastest way to get money to me. So, any help is appreciated, but yeah, that's where we're at right now. But joining me this wonderful time as we play Vidya games... I'm going to click on this. There we go. We got Crimson.
I know.
We've got Eliza.
Always great being here.
We got Lotus Prince.
Good evening, everyone.
And we got Xandru.
Hello, everybody.
Hope you all enjoyed the Doom Patrol review. We got to work on Namor versus the Human Torch. Next up, I've started on it. It's probably going to be the longest of them just because, like, it's the only Secret Origins month that actually takes place over multiple issues.
Oh.
And it's a Golden Age story at that, which is weird. Love those little ships. You love them so much you're going to buy one, right? Right?
Yeah.
All right, we got some super chats that came in, so let me read those really quick here. We got Danny Fenlon. Heard it's the season finale for Sports Ball today. The Feetball fandom is going nuts. Chaos Nightmare. Did you know Rowlet is perfect? I did know that, in fact. I mean, let's take another look at that.
I did actually know that.
Let's take another look at Rowlet here. Rowlet was fun to make because he's just circles. He's just so many circles.
He's such a good boy.
Look at that good boy there.
You
Look
could
at
say
his
he's
bow tie.
well-rounded.
Louis got his Super Bowl Freddy shirt on, of course.
Speaking of Super Bowls, apparently Kendrick was the halftime show.
He hasn't gone on yet, but yes.
Ah.
You kind of mentioned 1993, so what are your thoughts on the teaser trailer for Fantastic Four, The First Step? I liked it overall. Can't say anything more because that is technically spoilers, and we have our 6 months policy for spoilers.
Yep.
I will say that the marketing they've been doing so far has been perfect.
The teaser looks great. I know my brother watched the leaked SDCC trailer that has some different shots in there.
Have you seen the poster?
I have not.
Oh, I see. There's a poster of the Thing's hand as Thing from Addams Family.
Amazing. I haven't even seen that one yet.
So, quick question. Alolan Decidui or Hisui in Decidui? You'll have to get it for yourself to find out.
Indubitably.
Hell yeah, let's go.
I am kind of sad because I started looking at conventions to go to. Because the entire purpose of this, sure, having them up on a store envy is nice and all, but the original purpose of this was to go to conventions and sell them, so I could have stuff that is not atop the fourth wall that I could produce and do that kind of thing. A lot of artist alleys have very strict policies when it comes to merch and stuff you sell.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd probably be okay with getting away with some of this stuff, considering I could label, because this is technically fan art. Sure, I'm working from reference, but I'm drawing it. I'm working from original stuff, and I'm making it from that. But that's but the question is is this competing with an official piece of merch? Which I don't think it is. But the legalities of it are up in the air. I would probably only know if I went to the actual convention and put it on display. I think I'd probably be fine, but it's iffy in that regard, and I don't know if I want, if I'm going to another state and spend a lot of money on a table, on a hotel, and stuff like that, to then be told, yeah, we consider your stuff bootleg merch, and that's well, crap, because then I'm completely out all that money and for nothing.
Oh boy.
Big N's lawyers are everywhere. Yes, but it's not necessarily going to be a problem. It depends on what I put out, and how I present it and stuff like that. I am wondering if I should start focusing on the stuff that is non-official, Gen 2 beta stuff, doing, alternate typing for the starters kind of a thing, your standard Pumpkin Bulbasaur kind of a thing. You could sell some Pylo in-action figures. There's an idea.
That's actually not a bad idea, to be honest.
Let's sell some bootlegs. I mean, fan art. It is technically fan art because I am creating fan art of it. It's just the form the fan art takes is a 3D printed object that you can put on a keychain.
Right.
Lawyers are in the walls. Snowflame, probably. I should probably make a Snowflame keychain and just do it in a very super stylized style.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we caught it, but Samurai the Cast had just been reading Steel Wall Run. So yeah, while I still can, official original Poke creature Dunsparce.
There you go.
Copyright expired. What Linkara merch did you get? I got a rock.
I would say in response to lawyers are in the walls, I would say the famous Moon Knight thing when She-Hulk walks in and she goes, "Oh, is that Moon Knight?" And he goes, "Oh, fuck, a lawyer!"
Chaos Nightmare. Have you seen the Brave and the Bold Doom Patrol episode? Won't spoil, but man, good episode. You haven't seen it. I have not. I have only watched so much Brave and the Bold. So yeah, get the Superb Howl and other such keychains in the pinned post Poke Equipment while you can before Nintendo shuts me down.
Funny thing is, I've had a Dunsparce Trans Pride poster on display for over a decade now. Nothing. Nintendo's done nothing.
Because it's fan art. You're not trying to sell it, as far as I know.
Oh, I am.
Okay, then that's fine.
I just got another 50 sales in the last 6 months.
Oh, nice.
That thing just keeps on having sales every now and then. I'm like, What?
Also, hey, RNGesus, you can feel free to join in if you want to. Otherwise, we've been here for 10 minutes. I've been telling you about all that stuff. I think it's time we got to space capitalism, the game.
Sure.
Let's do it.
All right, last we played, we were on Gorgon. Horrible, terrible space capitalism experiments were happening, which created the Marauders. And we need to do something about it.
And here I thought the Marauders were formed by Gambit and Sabretooth.
Could you just do little Petty as a keychain? Theoretically, yes. Because that would definitely count as fan art. Okay, so if I recall correctly, Mysterious Figure told us about a thing. Speak to Minnie. With your prize safe in hand, talk to Minnie Ambrose to receive your reward. Okay. Can't open that. Taking all this booze.
J Manor Productions says the crossover is multiple issues long. No wonder I was lost at the start and disappointed in the end, lol.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It starts, and Marvel missed... Yeah, I gave you... So it turns out I was wrong when I gave you the episode listing, because I went by originally just like what Wikipedia said, which they have changed since then, which was Marvel Mystery Comics number 9, but it's actually... It starts in Marvel Mystery Comics number 8, goes the full length of Marvel Mystery Comics number 9, and then the first page of Marvel Mystery Comics number 10 concludes it. So it's technically only 2 issues and 1 extra page, but, like, that's multiple comics.
It's also disappointing. Like, you're like, oh, it concludes in the next issue, and you, like, expect it to be the whole next issue, and it's just like, yeah, we're done anyway, and just moves on to whatever the story is about.
It's weird seeing that happen in the Golden Age, because multi-parters weren't really
Hey, Jesus.
thing.
I know, that's what's saying is so weird. Hey, Jesus.
So here's a question for you about Secret Origins Month.
Oh, Zen is here. Sorry, I forgot to mention that because of course, I go by the list that's on Discord, and Zen is sharing it with Eliza.
Oh, Bunny, it's okay. So I have a question. You've done a lot of Silver Age. You've done one Dark Age. You've done some Golden Age. Are you ever planning to do anything from like the Modern Age?
Miss Marvel will probably... Kamala Khan will probably get a video eventually, but I want to at least have like 20 years on these characters.
Have you done Rogue of the X-Men yet?
I have not done Rogue yet.
Until you're 90.
Because
Until you're 90.
the reason why I say you should do Rogue is because a lot of people aren't aware that she started off as a villain.
A villain to Miss Marvel of all people.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, apparently the halftime show just ended, and everybody's like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, that's why I keep seeing things. I didn't realize it wasn't past, but I kept seeing Blue Sky posts about it, and it's apparently pretty awesome.
What was the halftime show?
Apparently, Kendrick, and apparently he basically forwarded the Drake beef with Not Like Us in real time in front of an entire audience, and like fucking was astounding.
How can he advance it when he already won it?
Oh, he did it on a national stage where everybody's watching, so not only did he bury him 6 feet under, he buried him pretty thoroughly, actually.
Yeah, this is no longer just about Kendrick's followers. This is about the entire United States.
Yeah.
This is his victory lap at this point.
Yeah. I mean, he already sang it 6 times in a row in concert.
Like, he won, then he rubbed it in.
To be fair, on the whole Drake versus Kendrick thing, this is the last thing I'll say. Listen, Drake should have known better. He shouldn't have started the beef. Don't want none, won't be none. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yep.
Yes, they say the same thing in the Shire.
Yeah, Kendrick's the better lyricist. Why do you think Eminem wants to work with Kendrick and not Drake? There's a reason.
Also DJ Mustard.
I will say, I do like how, I don't know if you guys ever heard this story about Eminem, speaking of music, but the coolest thing about Eminem is if he wants to collaborate with somebody, he will actually sit them in a room and have them write a verse for him, and if he likes the verse, he'll collab with you. If he doesn't, he won't. Which I think is great, because that's a good litmus test.
Things weren't dying fast enough.
Fair
It's
enough.
kind of similar how to Weird Al, who doesn't have to do this, but he does do it. Weird Al will send out letters to the people he wants to do parodies of their songs, and wait to hear back before he starts writing the parody.
Yep. He asked permission because he's classy like that.
Apparently,
Yeah,
also Samuel
yeah.
Jackson showed up as Uncle Sam, which apparently everybody lost it.
Yeah, not only was he Uncle Sam, but he was also technically the quote-unquote game master for that little bit.
Oh, nice! I can't wait to watch it tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
So we have a super chat. Captain Avenger says, much as I want you to cover Jeff the Landshark's first appearance, but let's face it, Jeff the Landshark is too recent in comics.
No,
Yeah, like,
Jeff the
Yeah,
Landshark is the best boy, and I refuse to hear otherwise.
he was only introduced like 6 years ago!
When did Jeff the Landshark first show up?
6
No,
years
I think
ago.
it was-
No, I mean,
Yes.
what comic did he show up in?
I think it was a Deadpool comic.
Yeah, I think it was a dead.
Gwenpool, actually.
Let's see. Yeah,
I also
Ted
want-
Landshark of Gwenpool and Kate Bishop.
That's the name of the comic.
No, let's see. West Coast Avengers, Volume 3, Number 1.
Okay.
So October 2018.
I asked because I thought it was a Gwenpool thing,
Yep, it is.
Yeah, it is.
and I'm doing issues of Gwenpool later this year.
Yeah, specifically the West Coast Avengers, though.
Yeah, after Gwenpool's solo series ends, she got moved over to the West Coast Avengers.
Yeah.
Jeff the Landshark is amazing. I love him. He's a great boy, but he's also disgusting in Marvel Rivals, and I love it because he can destroy you.
T-Elite 555.
Yeah,
So
man,
earlier
he's so
today on the
good.
book club, a poll on whether Linksano would fall in love with a woman that was ejected from college just before getting her doctorate because of her crazy science theory. 57% yes. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So I'm hearing, I'm hearing Harley.
She got her degree.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody
She
pointed out to
wasn't.
me, do you know how many of Batman's villains have the word doctor in front of their name?
A lot.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Jonathan Crane, Dr. Thatcher,
Pamela Isley.
Dr. Freeze.
No, he
Well,
has
Harley
a
Quinn is a
He
doctor.
has a doctorate.
What was the villain of that video game that was the doctor, the therapist?
Dr. Hugo Strange.
Doctor Strange,
Yes.
like the original Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Hugo Strange was actually Batman's main rival for a long time.
Yeah, and I love how it's pretty funny how in the game they have to keep reminding you that it's not Doctor Strange, like Dr. Hugo Strange.
And he's kind of a non-entity in that game.
I
But
mean,
here's the
like
thing.
in terms of fighting him, but he's like the overseer of the entire game.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about Hugo Strange. He was literally Batman's first rogue.
Yep, and now he's barely remembered.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame because he is cool, but he's not gonna like walk up to you and punch you. So you have to like find a way to do him like the Riddler, where you have to have like a non-engagement because he sets up situations rather than direct encounters.
Plus, there's this entire storyline where he wanted to be the Batman.
Also, Benjamin Hall says Jeff's first, I guess, issue went up in price thanks to Rivals.
Yeah, Rivals
that'll
has
happen.
actually been falling comics.
It's not surprising. I mean, like, the cinematic universe has done the same thing. Like, here's this weird character you've never heard of, like the entire Guardians of the Galaxy, and now
Yeah.
they've gotten more popular.
Nobody cared about the Guardians of the Galaxy before their movie came out. I didn't care about the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was a massive Marvel nerd.
Now I kind of want to read the comics that there's lore in Marvel Rivals that tells you about these characters.
Also, do you remember Rocket Raccoon's first video game appearance? It was like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 DLC, and everybody
Yeah.
was furious because no one knew who he was, and his name is stupid. And then they actually played him, and they were like, "Oh, it's kind of cool, actually."
I'm getting my ass kicked. I don't know if I'm just like not focused on it right now or what here.
Yeah.
Like, nobody cared enough that when Rocket showed up in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, nobody cared when the Guardians of the Galaxy showed up in an episode of Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. In fact, it used to be one of the lowest rated episodes of Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Like, it was the lowest rated episode of Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and it has the entire Guardians team on it.
But now,
Yeah, because nobody
Marvel
knows who they
Rivals-
are or cares. Like, the Marvel Cinematic Universe made you watch it if you want to keep up with the whole universe, and then you're like, oh, they're actually cool.
But at Marvel Rivals, I think the way they did it right was the easy characters are the obscure characters. So, like, you have Jeff and Luna Snow and all these characters that you don't know, now you want to read about them.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with, like, the Lego games. They have all these characters, like, I've never heard of as unlockables, and you're like, okay, maybe I'll look into that.
The Guardians of the Galaxy show up in the season 2 of Earth's Mightiest Hero.
Also, Lord
For a
Nick
single
Jackson
episode.
says, if you have access to Discord, stop by the Gaming Corner for a pseudo-legendary Pokemon tournament poll.
You're very good. You're very good. I brought you.
But,
In other news, we've been, I started watching Buffy.
yes, I
Buffy?
showed Zen. Yeah, I showed Zen the original movie and the first 2 episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
And I really
Buffy.
love it. I'm very late. I'm very late to the party, but I like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, just not the movie.
Unfortunately, that means we are going to be going through the bad episodes as well as Beer Bad.
Beer Bad was my
I've
first
seen-
episode of Buffy.
Oh
I've
God,
only
I'm so sorry
seen,
for
like,
you.
I've only seen a single-digit number of episodes. A couple of them were actually the final ones because I was watching my brother watch them. But my first full episode, I don't even know what it was. But one of the few I remember seeing was the, I think probably undisputed best episode, the silent episode, Hush.
Okay, Hush is one of the 2 most well-loved episodes. The other would be Once More with Feeling.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. I don't think I've
I
seen it.
gotta say, though, I think the 2-part pilot is so good. I mean, a lot of it is because of Giles. Giles is really
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Like, the way they structure it, it almost feels like these characters know what's going on. It doesn't feel like exposition. It generally gets a lot of information across, and they don't do the trope of hiding their secret. They tell the characters immediately.
My first episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer was literally the first episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer because I, the year before it came out, saw the movie for the first time. And I liked the movie as a kid. And then I found out, oh, there's going to be a TV show based on this movie. That's cool.
I would have to say my very first episode was.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
I think it's time you tell me the truth, Minnie.
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
I will. Please find Linkara.
You're so happy.
Gotta get a claw trim, better brush.
Oh, there we go.
Hello again, little
A lot of static.
weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you. And you overcame it all.
Yeah, I put the Gorgon facility on lockdown.
Well spotted, Captain. We both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you.
Everyone does.
You were smart to hire him, Wilhelmina. Well done. Mother, you're alive, and it's
Too bad you will die.
So I log out, I'll let you two get rid. You guys been a thorn in my side ever since I got here. Benjamin All, Seeing Red, Normal Again, and The Body are the Buffy episodes I despise. Really?
The Body is like one of the best episodes. Are you kidding me?
Different people have weird tastes, is what I've noticed.
Indeed. But yeah, Beer Bad was my first Buffy, but the thing is, I started with Angel. I watched that first. My brother explained, like, the context for Angel beforehand, and so I walked into that, then went back and watched Buffy.
Yeah,
Also,
I'm doing
yes,
a Buffy episode later this year. I'm in the middle of season 3, and I'm like, fucking. There are some weird episodes in fucking season 3. Holy shit.
And yes, they have announced a new series of Buffy the Vampire Slayers.
They've announced that they're working on it. We'll see if it actually ends up happening. Anyway, we're gonna listen.
I think it's gonna happen because Dolly Parton is executive producing.
Really?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Dolly Parton.
And Dolly Parton said that she wanted to have gay themes.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, a big reason that we're starting is because, like, well, with X-Men 92, we watched the first season of X-Men 92 to catch up with some stuff. But also, you know, Buffy has a revival, so we wanted to watch that, and I was just like, oh hey, we can definitely check this out. Also, it's Fox, so it technically counts as part of the Foxverse, and it is based on Kitty Pryde. So all of this is just X-Men.
Oh my god.
No, Buffy is not X-Men. I refuse.
Buffy was based on Kitty Pryde.
I know, but I don't care. She's Buffy. That's different.
She's a superhero.
And Giles.
Why do you think I'm doing an episode on her?
Anyway, let's listen quietly as this mother and daughter reunite.
This is
Oh, jeez.
so you, Mother, inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project? You empty-headed little twit.
Am I missing something? Actually, no. Keep letting them talk. Let them reveal everything for ourselves.
Yes.
Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
You're damn right it can't. Adrian Time Creative Writers, revive the project. What's going on? You've been trying to kill me since I got to Gorgon. Now you want my help? I was hired to keep a journal. The fight between you two. Gorgon belongs to Spacer's choice. You don't get to say what happens next. Revive the project? What's going on?
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrenatime. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
In spite of its deranged, irresponsible researchers, Spacer threw a lot of money into Adrenatime.
Quite right. There's no end to the harm a poorly run team can do, even with the best of intentions. The project was a colossal failure. You and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
The hell we will! Yes, let's make more of a drug that turns people into deranged killers. Great plan.
Adrenatime was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother.
Ask your doctor if Adrenatime is right for you.
They'll tell you no.
Out of everything I've seen, absolutely not.
What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
With blackjack and hookers.
Do you think that's all it will take?
Trust me, that's plenty. Mother never let me near the family business, but she taught me how not to manage a team. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together.
You lied to me, you idiotic sociopath. Why would I help you now? Olivia, what's your story?
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created Adrenatime because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed. Now, my daughter wants to take up my mantle.
You think she can?
Don't be absurd. Minnie is a bright enough girl, but she's weak, flighty. She'd abandon the project at the first minor setback. My work has already destroyed countless lives. We can't let her do so again out of pride and sentiment.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
Benjamin Hall, the body was Joss doing therapy via writing. I don't like that style of writing. It went too far off the premise due to cause of death and aftermath. Well, if that's how you feel about it, I can't disagree. I can't like argue with you about it, but I think it actually succeeded quite well.
Same.
I don't know enough about it.
You'll get to that eventually.
Turns out the common man didn't want to be uplifted by my untested space drugs. Ungrateful bastards.
Yeah, right.
You'd be effing kidding me. You can't put your reputation on the colony's safety. Be better than this. You think a dream time is good for the colony too, right? You can't put your reputation ahead of the colony's safety.
My reputation is a weapon, one that I can wield against those who squandered their one chance to save the colony. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrena time is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Drugs? Drugs are the best you can do? Yeah, like I don't care about your family name or your interpersonal drama or even Olivia's BS, but oh, she's weak and would abandon the project. No, you're just full of it.
It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Ryan Mack, you know, most crack dealers don't have this level of pretension.
Yeah. Look, you need happy, I need money. Let's do business.
Are you just trying to prove yourself to your mother?
My intentions are greater than some family squabble. Besides, Mother is the one who should be proving herself to me.
Fuck your intentions. What have you done? I always suspected you were nothing more than an empty-headed social climber. This confirms it.
Let them talk.
This family behaved.
Yeah, this is going to require some therapy later.
Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
Your name means about Jack and Squat to me.
And Squat left town.
Trina's job just a still. What good do you think you can do? Are we going to save the country's drug problem with more drugs? Enough talk. What happens now? Can you sort your differences and work together? Maybe I just kill both of you and be done with it. You're just a stimulant. What good do you think you can do?
With Adrena time, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stems and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very
That isn't
business
helping
model
people.
of Spacer's Choice.
Yeah, that's helping the company.
Kids, instead of spending your money on drugs, spend them on Charmander keychains. Spend them on miniature Comic-Con 1 models. It is a more worthwhile use of your time.
Don't get lit on drugs, kids. Get lit on Charmander. Wait.
So we're solving your drug problem with more drugs. Got it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've heard the old saying, fight fire with fire.
Halcyon's problem is cruelty, not productivity.
We won't be exploiting workers any longer. We'll be celebrating them, giving them everything they need to succeed.
No, this is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed.
Also, I called it. I called Mysterious Lady was Olivia.
It's the only way.
You did?
Yes.
Somebody pick up that phone, because I frickin' called it!
Hey.
Okay, cool. Okay, cooler.
I agree. We're doing good work still off the con. This project was chaos. It didn't deserve a second chance. Enough talk. What happens now? Can't you start to work together? Yeah, I agree. Let's raise this place to the ground.
Gorgon is a cautionary tale. We agree on that much. But if we go into this with open eyes, then history doesn't have to repeat itself. I need the facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena Time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
Yeah, you want to take that chance? What do you have me do instead, Olivia? This is utterly insane. I want no part of your family drama.
Oh, please. We haven't been a family in ages.
Yet you act like it.
Get in your way. You have my permission to defend
Old
yourself.
habits die hard.
No matter the cost.
This is absurd. You must end this madness, Captain.
Yeah, Keyblade Mistress, Highland Car, everyone. Hey! We're in the middle of family drama that also involves drugs.
I don't know. I'm kind of into it.
Like,
I don't know, I'm kind of... Well, that's assuming we were playing, a monster.
I know.
We are not. The Gorgon has to be put down, Minnie, for good.
I'm glad you see things clearly. Here's what you must do. Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena Time for good.
I really do like these two as characters. Oh yeah, it's good that we have some characters that were fully involved in here. It's something I've really been enjoying with the DLCs. It's just like, God, I want no part of this drama. I just don't like space capitalism.
Yeah. Can we just destroy the capitalism?
My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always.
I was more just like, you realize I may have to shoot her was my thing.
But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
I'm not working for you now, Minnie. I don't know either anything. What I do next, I'm doing it for my own reasons. Wink and make a finger on screen. Get ready to be surprised!
So dumb.
Oh, I'm so tempted to go with that.
That seems like the most entertaining one.
That's the most entertaining, and you know what? It feels like the most Cole Aidman. Do I get paid? Daniel Brandt, Cole. Do I get paid either way?
Yeah, I did want to ask that in the middle of the conversation, like Lionel Hutz, Your Honor, do I still get
paid?
You got paid?
Medical, persuade, and lying.
We're pretty good at lying.
What was that?
We're pretty good at lying.
We are. Benjamin All, anti-space capitalism is monstrous in their verse. Indeed. But that's not my problem.
Clockwork Soul says, I've been getting ads popping up during this live stream. It's never happened before. Anyone else got this too? What the heck's going on?
I selected let ads play interspersely for this one. Hopefully it won't be too big of an issue. If it becomes massively intrusive, I won't do it again.
But we got to have money.
Yeah, I wanted to see what it was actually like for people because YouTube bugs me about doing it all the time. So
Yeah,
if it's really that intrusive, I will not do it in the future. But I figured I'd give it a try for just one stream.
Yeah, every time you live stream, there's a thing that says normally ads will come up, and if you don't want them to, you have to click dismiss. So they're always going to be on by default until the YouTuber interferes.
Yeah.
And also, when you upload regular videos, if you don't regulate when and where your ad breaks are, there's going to be one every 3 to 5 minutes up to 12 times. It's unwatchable at that point. It's atrocious.
Oh god.
Emperor Seth, I wasn't around last week. Did you have a stream last week? And if so, do you know where you'll put it up on YouTube? This didn't need to be a super chat, but now you'll get paid eventually. Thank you. Yeah, the stream last week was on Monday, and I released it publicly at least I thought I did, at the same time this one went up. Let me double check that real quick. Because I thought I released it publicly. Like an hour and a half ago.
I don't.
Seems here that the last video that was put up was your Doom Patrol.
Oh, yeah, it's unlisted. I forgot to actually public it. I'm sorry.
Don't.
Making it public now.
Don't.
Boom. Sorry about that.
Money can be paid for goods and services.
Outer World Stream Part 22, Gore Go to Hell, Space Capitalism.
Oh my god.
Just remember, there are places that accept EBT, Master, Visa, and LGBT+.
All right, so yeah, sorry about that. That was my whoopsie. I'm making mistakes today. I'm getting killed. I'm getting journals for people who want to create space monster, recreate space monsters. Man, this has just been a weak day for us.
I blame Giles.
And got the notification. Of course you just got the notification because I only just released it publicly. I'm sorry. I thought I had released it publicly at the same time, but apparently I hadn't.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Linkara, this just proves that you're human, just like everyone else here.
But I don't want to be human.
I'm an undead ghost bunny. How is that human?
If you're going for the Destroy Adrena Time ending, take the ship to Minnie first. Well, now I'm glad I asked. Indeed. I don't remember where Minnie is.
At the family mansion, I think.
Destroy the Adrena Time Synthesizer. Optional, restore power to the Adrena Time Synthesizer. Okay, so I gotta go destroy the Adrena Time Synthesizer.
Wait, who are we looking for again?
Minnie.
The one that wants to save Gorgon.
Either Disneyland or Disney World is probably
Oh my god.
She might be.
Where's a vending
she's
machine?
in
I want to
Light
sell a bunch of
Valley.
the stuff we're carrying.
Yeah, I think we have to use the ship to get to where Minnie is.
There's vending machines. Dodger Zion. Hey, Lewis, just wanted to say go Birds. Good on you. I'm not watching the Superb Owl. I'm selling Superb Owls.
Dodger's very into sports bowl.
Yes.
So, if we're talking about superb owls, does that mean we have to worry about breeding? Because otherwise the owls might eat us.
Well, you know, I like Owl. He's my favorite Winnie the Pooh character.
We have coat hangers. It's fine.
We are making way too many obscure references in rapid succession.
Look,
Vortex maze.
if we have coat hangers, we're fine.
Look, if you really want to
Let's
get
just all
the...
be happy and say Ducks Rock.
Ducks Rock!
Rock.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my grandmother called, and I don't try to miss that, because for the first time ever, without any prompting, she used my correct name, even though she has dementia. So, good thing happened. I'm very happy.
Neat.
Rug stuck.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you ever want to stop an owl, just give him a Tootsie Pop.
There you go.
Yeah,
That only works for a couple seconds.
as shown before with my weird eclectic knowledge of music and songs from shows, I have surprised people numerous times by being able to sing the Mighty Ducks theme song, but not being able to sing the DuckTales theme song.
You've been using Adreno, which is fine, but Adrena Time I don't think we've used any of.
I don't even know what that is. Let's see.
Mail attack speed plus 10. Sell value
You're
150.
supposed to stop?
Yeah, that's the thing we're gonna stop. So we're just gonna sell all this now while we can. Wow, that was like 20 pounds of that stuff.
Oh, hell yeah, you don't want to be over encumbered.
You had 20 pounds of drug?
Yep.
Hey!
I mean, how much
20
drugs
pounds
do you
of
carry
drugs.
around with you?
I don't usually carry drugs with me, man.
If I do, I don't carry 20 pounds of it.
Well, that's your guys' problem.
Oh my god.
You need to carry
Man,
more
did you watch this week's What the Fuck is Wrong? This past week's What the Fuck is Wrong with You? Apparently, a dude 3D printed a kilo of cocaine.
What?
How do you 3D print that?
Okay, so
get high
apparently,
on
you know how they make the bricks of cocaine, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
somebody 3D printed that.
Oh.
Yeah, but what does that mean? He just made a plastic brick?
Yeah, it was a cop who made a plastic brick and switched it for real cocaine, I guess.
I was gonna say, because it's not cocaine, it's a thing shaped like a brick.
Yeah, no, I know, and I'm like, how the hell does that even work? But I found out today. I learned that you can 3D print cocaine. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wasn't
kinda.
expecting.
Yeah, like
I wasn't expecting that. Is what I'm saying. I learned a weird new thing today.
That's a pretty clever sting operation, not gonna lie.
To be fair, remember there was somebody who turned cocaine into a lawn gnome.
That is true. That is a thing that happened. Yes.
All right, they're saying I should go talk to Minnie first before I complete this, so we'll go fly after her. Remember what planet she's on? I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wasn't it like a lawn gnome made of ecstasy or something like that?
Yeah, it was a lawn gnome made of
Something like, yeah, it was a long no. Yeah.
It was a lawn flamingo that was made out of cocaine.
Oh my god, the China cat.
I can't keep track of it all. Okay.
It should be on Soul.
RTA, like, I can't keep up.
Another landing location in Gorgon.
Yeah, it's the other.
Ambrose Manor, there we go. Cole Aidman, I just unloaded 20 pounds of Coke, a cola.
Oh my god.
Like there are so many things that people have turned into drug.
I didn't even. Okay, but the weird thing about this story is not even the fact that it happened. The fact is that everybody who owns a 3D printer owns the means necessary to be able to do it.
Yep.
But I don't want to.
You wanna hear about the weirdest drug thing I ever learned about?
Oh boy.
Let's get Tia Elite super chat before you get into that.
Stay on your guard, Captain.
Okay, Tia Elite. Also on the book club, we got a romantic representation of Star Wars, pretty blatant on that since the book made emphasis on other characters having crushes, all teenagers. Infamous Mike in Manhattan. How did you know it happened in Florida?
Guys, I love how she said that the mansion is on lockdown, and then I could just walk through the front door.
Florida man does
that one door was on lockdown.
It's all Florida man.
But, the weirdest drug thing I ever learned about was somebody printed an entire book where each page of the book was multiple little things of LSD.
What the fuck?
I mean, you do have tabs of LSD, so that's
And
possible.
the book that they chose to do that with was To Kill a Mockingbird.
Actually, that's really funny.
I don't know, I mean, it could have been funnier with Allison through the looking glass.
Yes, you stole my thing, dang it, Jesus.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Like, you guys.
No, you're allowed to say "dang it, Jesus."
Through the Looking Glass has probably the darkest line in the duology with Humpty Dumpty.
I know a lot of weird things.
This stream produces some of the strangest quotes.
I will say though, it was really funny because I just did not think about when I was watching it today. I was like, huh, that's really fucking weird that you could just do that, I guess.
But the reason why I knew about this book that had each page being LSD was because that happened in Las Vegas while I was living there.
Alright, Olivia's logged.
Holy crap!
This morning I gave birth to a healthy child. Perhaps it's a strange distinction to call her healthy, but after all I've endured, I finally meet her, it matters. That she exists at all against the odds matters. I will call her Wilhelmina, after my late brother Wilhelm. I hope the law is kinder to her than it was to him. I hope for many things, truthfully, that she be smart and shrewd, that she be strong, relentless, undeniable. Most of all, I hope for a steel spine, that she does not bend when Halcyon would break her, that she should be stronger than I.
Nice scream, Wilhelm.
Thank you, Wilhelm.
You are so...
Must find Minnie a wet nurse. She demands to be fed throughout the day and night, and I simply cannot get a single thing done. The nurse will need to be exceptional, smart, educated, of means. Minnie must have the best start if she's going to survive the pit of vipers that is the Byzantium elite. Then there is the matter of a governess. I can't watch the child constantly, not if I'm to do my work. How soon must I be looking? Naturally, she'll have to be exceptional as well. Exceptional Byzantines don't exactly grow on trees. I will persuade Harvey to investigate this for me. The man has little else to do.
Damn.
I don't understand how anyone of ambition has time to keep a journal. I certainly don't, yet here I am indulging myself. Minnie's influence, no doubt. Her behavior concerns me. She's clingy, emotional. At 5, she should be starting to show some personality, not crying for mother when I leave her for another stint on Gorgon. Wow. This must be the fault.
Terrible parent.
This must be the fault of Marie, her governess, as Minnie certainly didn't learn this behavior from me. I'll have to fire the woman. It's clear she's not capable of instilling in Minnie a correct understanding of how to behave. Daniel Brank, somebody explain to these companies that these capitalist dystopia stories are supposed to be cautionary tales, not technical manuals. Harvey despairs of ever finding a governess who meets my preposterous standards. He and I went in circles on the issue for hours, but he came around to my thinking eventually. Why wouldn't I want the best for my daughter? Maybe I'll fire him too. Wow.
Like, her governess? Is this like 1800s Britain? Like, what is this?
Governess is technically still a thing, but yeah.
Yep.
Like,
I'm at my wit's end with Minnie. At 13, she should have already mastered basic chemistry, physics, and mathematics, but she can barely handle long division. She struggles to remember the simplest equations and formulas, no matter how many times her governess raps her knuckles. Jesus.
Yes.
By the time I was her age, I already made dynamite in my grandfather's laboratory. The only thing Minnie's making explode is my head. Her father asked why we wouldn't just send her to boarding school, but I abhor the thought of her surrounded by those coddled idiots. More alarming still, she's begun to show an interest in romance serials and painting. She may have a strong grasp of color theory, and she shows some promise with watercolors, but surely that's the result of her education in spectroscopy, not any innate skill. What value has art anyway? Wow.
What?
She gave me a truly dreadful painting of Frances this morning, and I haven't a clue what to do with it. Perhaps I'll stuff it in my desk. We'll have a good laugh over it when she's finally grown and come to her senses.
What a terrible parent.
But I say again, governess and rapping the knuckles, like, what year is this? And I know they literally give us the year, but, like, what year is this?
2348.
Lucian appeared at the manor this morning. I thought him here for me to finally wring my neck after our latest tiff. But no, it was much worse than that. He'd come to speak to Minnie. No need to guess why. She's taken upon herself to manage the household these last few years, since neither her father nor I have the time, or frankly inclination, under her watch. The staff's productivity has increased 35%, while reducing our cost an astonishing 67%. We've saved tens of thousands of bits. Harvey tipped Lucian off, I expect. Now he wants to bring her on to help manage the Gorgon facilities, which I refused over Minnie's vociferous protestations. She cried after he'd left. I only wish I could tell her why. Deleted logs. How'd I raise such a willful daughter? She's no longer requesting to join the project, but demanding. I'm ready. I can help you. It's what I want. She doesn't know what she's asking. Gorgon is not safe. Compound X is in the air. It's infected the water and the food. It's no longer just the test subjects and laboratory techs in danger now. Even the general staff are beginning to feel its effects. Even I feel it. I'm tied up in knots. I know what I must do. The only way I can persuade her away, but it'll kill me to do it. Minnie, I'll say, you just don't have what it takes. You're too shallow, too simple, too weak. She'll hate me for it. I'm sure it will destroy her, but it will work. She'll be safe. That's all I care about now. Harvey is gone. His body's still alive, but the man I married is dead. He broke into my office and stole the last of my release candidate ampules, busted the door to splinter in his withdrawal fury. I chartered a shuttle to bring him to the facility for medical care, even convinced Priantha to oversee the transfer. He didn't want to. He was worried he wasn't safe, but I begged him. Harvey killed the shuttle crew, Priantha too, but the shuttle wouldn't take off without its pilot, and I couldn't stop his raging, so I left the ship on the landing pad for days, watched him tear it to pieces with his bare hands. He lost a lot of blood. I brought him inside once he'd finally passed out and shoved him into a stasis solution tube. My work did this to him. Mine. Me. I did this. I'll tell Lucian. Surely now he'll delay the release. Surely after this. Ooh. Yeah, so she accidentally killed her husband with this bullcrap.
Oh, fun.
Well, you know.
All right, let's check out Mina's stuff here. Search continues. I take from these notes, these entries that Mother was severe with her editorial pen. This is but one version of her, carefully curated, not the one I wanted to find. Where is her unvarnished stream of consciousness? Where is her spontaneous brilliance? The search continues. My efforts will eventually steer me to Gorgon. What then, Minnie? What then?
And Daniel Brandt says, can somebody explain to these companies that these capitalist dystopia stories...
I already read that one.
Oh, my fault. All right.
You know, any society that doesn't understand the value of art has already lost any existence as a society.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
They lost all culture.
Yes. In fact, that's actually the entire plot of Robotech. The aliens don't know what culture is because they lost music and art.
We're just going to raid this entire mansion. Remember when we thought this was about vampires?
Right?
Yeah.
I want space
continuity.
I hate you so much, Andrew.
Oh, you're gonna hate me even more. I have another sound effect.
Damn it.
Time is it?
It's 8:54.
It was about something else, Keyblade.
Dearest mother and father, I've paced the halls of this guilty cage long enough. Since you won't permit me to help the family business, I'm leaving to start a business of my own. Am I too young for such ambitions? Perhaps, but that is a risk you take when you fashion a daughter in your image. Byzantium will welcome me with open arms. Won't there be that be a new sensation? If I ever return, I'll be to claim my rightful spot as the head of the family. God, all these people suck. I want to protect my crew. My crew are the only ones who don't suck.
Yeah, I like your crew. Your crew don't suck.
Let's block off. This is locked. We need the master bedroom key card for that.
Not okay. People are asking what happened to Harvey Fine Voice. Nothing actually happened to our Harvey Fine Voice, guys.
Guys, you realize that the name Harvey existed before me, right?
Right?
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
I mean, look at Two
Explain
Face.
Harvey Comics.
Harvey was an invention of atop the fourth wall.
Oh my god.
But because I mentioned this a second ago, yeah, if you've never seen the anime Robotech or Macross, the aliens that are the thing in the first arc of Robotech or the series of Macross are coming to Earth because they're in search of culture. Because they lost it, and I think that it's a weapon that could destroy them.
Entry stack, stock is spoiled, please replenish. Borston beans, mock apple shake.
Mock apple shake. Jay Manor says, today I learned that buying an album from an artist is the equivalent of streaming their songs daily for 3 years. Streaming profit is shockingly tiny.
Yep.
Buy albums, people.
Spotify is bullcrap.
Everything.
Yeah, it's just a racket. Yeah.
But and that's one of the great things about Robotech is because the aliens aren't defeated by a big battle or anything. They're defeated by a concert.
The Elite Beat Agents would have field day with that.
Man, I watched the first 2 episodes of Robotech and I was not very impressed. I should really get back to that.
It is one of my favorite shows.
Viga would hate me though, because she does not like what they did to Macross to make Robotech.
Here's the funny thing: the person who brought Macross over as Robotech actually wanted both series to be available in America as sister series. It's just the company he worked for, Harmony Gold, didn't like that concept.
Place like this, Captain. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. Damn. Someone. Captain, look out!
Because Harmony Gold viewed it as them not getting all the money.
That's always fun.
Wow, what a warm welcome for you, Lewis.
I just attract the friendliest people. So it looks like she's already been trying to do these experiments and failing miserably.
Well, that's not shocking.
God damn it, Jesus.
AKA Carl Masick, not a bad person. Harmony Gold, bad company.
Where's Johnny Silverhand when you need him? Johnny Silverhand?
Still in Night City and Cyberpunk.
I have not yet played Cyberpunk. Isn't that the character that's played by Keanu Reeves?
It is.
Yep.
Carl gonna give you good advice when fighting this robot. Don't die!
That's some good advice.
Good. Quite winning.
My advice is don't get hit.
Good advice.
Whole fight is hair raising.
Oddly enough, that's the thing that happens whenever I'm doing my streams. Whenever I'm struggling with something, somebody will say try winning, and then I somehow win.
I know, it's a weird thing when that happens.
This fucking warms my heart. Somebody just posted on Reddit, I'm nearly 50 and I have no idea who Kendrick Lamar is, but this was friggin' great.
You know, I think this is the last year I'm going to get any older. I'm going to say from now on I'm 40, and now I'm going to be 40 for the rest of my life.
Good on you.
Oh, yes,
I mean, age is just a number, but yeah, fair.
Yes, so that means 40 years from now you're going to be 40 with 40 years experience.
Yes!
That's how it works, right?
It's not.
I'm going to be alive 40 years from now, because... Well, Halley's Comet should have come by then, and I probably would be dead by then. Okay, it's a family thing in my family. If you're born when Halley's Comet comes, you die when it comes again.
Oh, wow.
Like Samuel Clemens did.
I have no idea who that is.
Mark Twain.
Mark Twain.
Yeah, that's Mark Twain's real name.
Yep.
Sorry, that's Mark Twain's government name.
My Uncle Sam.
Forget, is Mark Twain a writer or something like
Yeah.
that?
He made Huckleberry
Yeah, he
Finn.
was the Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn guy. I mean, he wrote a lot of stuff, but those were his big ones.
Yeah, that and a kid in King Arthur's Court.
Andrew, what are they teaching kids these
That blew
days?
my mind when I learned about that.
Man, Andrew, we gotta get you involved in, like, other pop culture, I guess.
No,
That's not even like pop culture. That's just like American lit history kind of thing they teach you in English class.
I don't care about that stuff. I'll be honest. Growing up in school and stuff like that, like I really did not care about that.
Okay, I'm only gonna do this one time because I'm on the stream, but press F to pay respects.
Yeah, Mark
F's in
Twain's
chat.
writing is like Mark Twain's writing is like legitimately humorous, and I remember it blew my mind when I learned that A Kid in King Arthur's Court, some generic '90s movie, was like a remake of like what was it? Like a
Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court.
Kid in King Arthur's
Yeah,
Court?
Connecticut Yankee, yeah.
Here's the thing about Mark Twain. He actually created the entire genre of steampunk. Yeah.
I mean, he was really big into steamboats.
Lotus, why are you like this?
No, but I mean, he was like he wrote about steamboats constantly.
If it wasn't for Mark Twain, we wouldn't have the genre of steampunk.
Oh, the more you know.
Did he create steampunk, or did he just endlessly write about boats that are powered by steam?
He also wrote books that were about steampunk, about people using steam technology in periods that should not have steam technology. One book, an example of that, is the Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court.
I never did read that one.
That's some bull crap right there.
Which
Oh,
is
remember
generally...
that machine gun that's on that little track there? That probably might have done it, did it?
Ah.
And yes, A Kid in King Arthur's Court, the Disney film, did get a sequel. It was A Kid in Aladdin's Court.
But Aladdin, that, okay. My brain is done today.
I know, like, I have a lot of weird knowledge in my head.
Lord AJ is saying, I thought steampunk was Jules Verne. I know, like, there's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, but that was specifically electricity.
Yeah. That wasn't steampunk, that was electropunk.
Yeah, like, I remember, I think it was Journey to the Mysterious Islands, where there was a conversation on
Captain Avenger, stop giving Fs. You only get one. Everybody gets one. Anyway.
Okay, but in Journey to the Mysterious Island, I think there was a conversation among the characters about what power source they thought would be the wave of the future. Like, do you think it's coal? Do you think it's steam? I think they leaned into steam. The funny thing is they mentioned electricity, like, is interesting, but not practical because you can't really harness it, which I thought was kind of adorable.
And also, Jules Verne's books came around the same time as Mark Twain's.
Time makes fools of us all.
Jules Verne had, like, space travel, but that wasn't steam.
Emperor Seth, anyone watching Dropouts Dimension 20, I'm catching up on Starstruck Odyssey right now, and it's amazing so far. Is Dungeons and Drag Queens on Dropout? Because that's what I've been watching.
Yes, it is. I've been watching that too.
Yeah, I've been watching Dungeons and Drag Queens.
Also, for those who didn't see it, last week was the finale for Campaign 3 of Critical Role.
And it was so
Oh
good
shit!
It was so good that, knowing nothing, I was listening to it because Eliza was watching, and I was compelled. That's how good it is.
Also, it
Well,
appears
yeah,
we
they're
missed,
really good.
It appears we missed infamous Mike Manhattan super chat. He said, for Black History Month, I'd like to suggest comics featuring black characters. Philadelphia, Bitterroot, New Masters, Farmhand, Deep Cuts, Prince of Cats, On the Stump, all published by Image Comics.
Oh, I'm so sorry I missed that, bro.
The thing is, yeah, we got good recommendations. If you're asking for recommendations for reviews to do, I plan reviews like months and months and months in advance. So yeah, and we've already dipped in. Secret Origins month is supposed to be over in January, so we're already past what we were supposed to do.
Bill, you're doing pretty well. Not bad.
I'm releasing
Yeah,
stuff,
you already
but
got 4 reviews up.
what was that?
First try.
What was I gonna say? I didn't watch the entirety of the finale because it's 8 hours long.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Well,
So
yeah,
let's
there is always
It is the longest episode of Critical Role to date because the previous longest finale was 6 hours with the Mighty Nine.
Also, J-Man Production says, punk is nothing but hot and pipes and the rage of a steam whistle.
But yeah.
Okay, so before we forget, yeah, save, please. And also to answer a question from earlier, I'm 34.
What are we at of 52 so far? We got 48 left.
Okay, that's gonna fucking come out wrong. Let me try that again. Oh my god, I didn't think you were that old.
That elderly.
Yeah, I thought you were like in your 20s.
I really thought you were in your 20s, dude. Seriously.
It's the sound of my voice, let's be real.
Yeah, that's fair.
I turned 35 this year, but let's be real, I'm undead, so it doesn't really count.
I turned 40 this year, and then I'm going to turn 40 next year, and then I'm going to turn 40 the year after that.
As for me, let's see, what year is it? 2025? Yeah, that's all I'm doing it.
What are you, like 4,000 now?
DC.
No, he's Jesus. He's literally 2,025 years old.
No, that's not true. According to biblical lore, he was actually born in before Common Era, because he was like in 4 BC technically. So he's actually 2029 years old.
Are you gonna argue with Jesus about what his birthday is?
Yes, because his birthday is not actually December 25th. Anyway,
No,
Thank you, yes.
according to the Bible, it would actually be around like 4 days before Easter.
yeah.
It'd be around that time, yeah, actually. Like the reason why like it's on the 25th is because it was like a church dedication kind of thing.
No, it's literally
There's appropriation of Saturnalia.
They were competing with pagans.
Yeah, that's the only reason that they put Jesus as December 25th, because they wanted to have a holiday for the solstice.
Yeah, it's like the religious equivalent of capitalism.
They were literally stealing from the pagans. They were literally stealing from the pagans.
I mean, Jesus, you don't condone that, right? You don't condone stealing from other people. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's in the commandment.
Of course.
You should have listened to my
Yeah.
advice.
Let's talk about this, Minnie.
There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrena time without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress.
What have you been doing forces to cure the Marauders?
You surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrena time, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
But a lot of folks are going to suffer in the meantime. And you don't
Good
even
shot.
know it'll work.
Cameras.
This shot is great.
Thanks, Rocky Horror.
That's always worked out in the past.
The days of the old Adrena time are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction.
Yes, because we're going to create super marauders.
I thought you wanted to help people, not let them die.
Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess?
You're the one selling drugs.
Those people are hurting, and they're hurting others. You could help.
God, this camera angle though.
Right. Mother is determined to ruin everything she
In-
touches. First Adrena time.
In-engine
now our
camera
family,
stuff.
And now my ambition.
Why not give her a chance? We'll dream time from the start.
She never gave me a chance. Forbade it. I see no reason why she deserves a second one.
What about you, ma'am?
Come on,
Don't
man.
you deserve a chance
What
to
is
have
it?
troubles with her?
Fucking
What
camera
is
angle.
happening?
It's just like when I hit the thing, it was like the position of the characters was not good for the automatic camera.
Mother never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her incompetent little brat.
Also, before you choose something, I noticed one of the people in chat commenting about the camera is called Zyme86. Is your username itself a drug reference from Deus Ex? Is that what Zyme is?
Alright, let's continue here. Did you know dream time was dangerous? Yeah, I think persuade will be better.
You don't know that. Gorgon was my chance to do something incredible.
Oh, I was correct. Hey.
Good job, Lotus.
Opportunity, your Gorgon will come.
Curses. You may be right. I invested so much time and energy into Gorgon. But there's no telling how many second chances passed me by. Mother taught me to never accept failure, to never settle for less. Compromising my plan goes against everything I know.
It's super chat. Oh yeah, give us 1 second.
Yeah, my chat crashed, so I can't even see it.
Yeah,
so I
mine,
had to refresh it.
mine crashed too. I'm not sure what happened there, and I'm in
So
YouTube
I'm
Studio.
10 years younger than everyone in the voice chat. Yay for 2002, says T Elite 555.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, I can't even find it because my chat crashed.
This isn't a failure. It's a second chance to work with Olivia.
I suppose
Thanks,
it is
Jesus.
hard to find Mother and
I do what I
spoke
can.
on equal terms, and without death threats. I was so eager to make Adrena Time my legacy, to give it a second chance. But maybe it's my family that deserves a second chance. God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you see Mother, tell her I'm willing to work something out. She can even
Cole Aidman, family therapist.
Yay.
Good job.
Apparently.
How's that another job title for us?
Going to mend fences after what all happened.
My God, her chin.
mind if I remain here.
Thank you, Parvati's chin. You make a good point.
That's the bargain.
Yeah, thank you, Muse from The Warriors.
Stupid question, but how long does it take for a boxing episode from beginning to end? It depends. It depends on how long the writing process takes. Because, like the Doom Patrol episode ended up taking several days longer than it was supposed to, but I can usually get an episode done within 1 to 2 days. If I'm, focusing on it, making sure I get it done. Filming and initial editing takes another day. If I'm, working, if I'm working like really around the clock, trying to, not taking any breaks, I can usually get it done within a day, depending on how long it is. If it's like a 40, 50-minute episode, that's going to take a few days. But like a standard 15 to 20-minute episode, that can usually take a day or two.
By the way, Linkara, you might get a kick out of this. Multiple people in chat are saying, whoa, you just did it? Like, this is supposed to take, 150 persuasion.
I'm just that great a speaker.
Apparently. Maybe you
You
rolled
got
really
lucky.
well, I don't know.
You're welcome, by the way.
I'm sure you won't mind if I remain here just to keep your side of the bargain. That's fair, I won't try anything.
For your sake, I hope not. It's funny, Captain. I hired you to break the family curse. And it would appear you've succeeded. Just not the way I intended.
That's because I'm awesome.
It turns out we're both vampires.
I'll speak Olivia. Be seeing you.
Good luck with Mother. I suppose you'll need it.
Cole Aidman, master speech crafter. By the way, I'm keeping all the stuff I stole from your mansion.
Wait, what?
I'm taking this. Just run away.
Looters' rights and all that.
Yep.
Oh, they're saying maybe you got companion bonuses, and then those bonuses increased to inspirational skill? I don't know.
Maybe. Also, hi, Wilhelmina.
This is right here. If you want to assassinate her, now's the chance.
He wants you to talk to her mother first.
Yep, sorry about that. I was going towards the thing.
My
You
mitts
thought
are
there was
not
another
grubby.
exit
Come on,
direction.
man.
How long was Winter of '83 from beginning to end? 3 to 4 months? That was actually 6 months. Because I started working on that in October of the previous year, of 2021. Because that's when I first got the initial idea. And then that was released April 1st. So yeah, 6 months.
Oh, okay. Apparently, for those of us who care about sports ball, I guess the Eagles won. I don't know if Philadelphia's on fire or not, but that's apparently a thing that just happened. So, yay? Question mark?
Okay.
I have no idea. I don't follow American sports. I only follow the British Premier League.
Keyblade Mistress, I never heard of Winter Raid 3. I only heard tidbits from Xandra about it. You should watch it.
It's free to watch on YouTube. Ooh!
Yay, birds! I guess, yeah, go Burb.
And I support Manchester United for the Premier League, if anybody's wondering. Go Man U.
See, I thought Kendrick won the Super Bowl.
Well, obviously.
All right, so now I got to figure out how I'm going to talk to Olivia to try to get her to not, be a dick to her daughter anymore.
Well, with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I got to work tomorrow.
All right, you have a good night, Crimson.
Good night, guys. Good night, chat.
All right.
Welcome back, Captain.
Like open a channel or something like that? No.
Take care.
Ah! That was unintentional. Whoops. Gorgon, so let's assume the Gorgon landing pad. Alright, chat, you knew how to talk before, what to do beforehand. Like, so where do I go to talk to Olivia? Brian, just realized that Super Herbal LIX logo looks like it ripped off the Atop the Fourth Wall one. I doubt that.
If anything, she should be on Gorgon.
It's supposed to be over there.
Oh, apologies. I stepped away and Crimson had left, so belated good night, Crimson. Also, did we get Brian's super chat?
I just did, yep.
Okay.
Go to the building where you got the journal,
Yeah,
but the
yeah,
basement this time, okay?
They're kind of right. It does kind of look similar to your thing, but not exactly. It just vaguely looks like it.
Okay. You know, for a Marauder, he looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Kind of looks like a
See, I'm not
Shinra
watching
soldier.
the football. So is it called like Atop the Fourth Bowl?
Hey, Colossus was never a Marauder. He was only ever part of the Alkalites when he was a villain.
Where am I getting shot at from? Oh, there.
Gambit was the member of the X-Men that joined the Marauders.
You're hurting your friends.
That'll be fine.
Yes, I like Hellions by Zeb Wells. It's just why I hate the fact that his Spider-Man stuff sucks so much.
Griffin Smith says, wanted to thank you for being a lifeline to a medium and stories that were inaccessible to me whilst growing up.
No problem. Thank you for watching and enjoying. I'm hopefully going to keep doing that for many years to come. Alright, what do we got here?
Oh, you wanna know something cool that I learned today?
What's up?
The live-action Lilo and Stitch movie comes out on my birthday this year.
Huh.
Nice.
Also, it's the 7th movie.
How did they find an actual Stitch?
It's also the 7th movie in the Lilo and Stitch franchise.
Technically, yeah.
There are 7.
There are 7 movies and 5 shows.
And Kingdom
Lilo and
Hearts.
Stitch is massive.
Now, I know there was a Chinese show, a Japanese anime, and the American show, but what about the other 2 shows?
There are actually 3 Japanese animes.
Oh.
Oh, we're fighting the toss ball pirates again.
How could they? Don't they even know they're God when they see them?
You'd think so, but...
Like, they all pull their guns. They're like, wait a minute, that's Cole Aidman? Like, sure, he looks a little older, but...
It's because I'm not wearing my toss ball mascot uniform.
Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, no, like you're not. No, you're not a god to them. You're their supporter, and unfortunately, you decide to pull their life support.
Yep.
Here's the thing. There are 4 American-made Lilo and Stitch movies, 2 Japanese-made ones, and now the live-action one.
Yep.
Goodness gracious.
Daniel Brand says, now I'm wishing that Transformers 1 did better in theaters, because the Studio Series D16, Megatron, toy is fantastic plastic finger candy.
Lilo and Stitch is a massive-ass franchise.
It is. I mean, it's even got a manga where Stitch meets up with Oda Nobunaga.
Yup. And the thing about all the different shows and movies about Lilo and Stitch, it's all canon.
Everything is canon.
It is one continuous story.
It's all true. All of it. As they say in Star Wars.
Getting our leg exercises in, at least.
And
so many stairs.
the first part of Lilo and Stitch that's not going to be part of the original canon. Okay, the Japanese anime is, but the manga is not. I said the animation is all canon. But the live action is going to be the first time they're doing a new continuity for Lilo and Stitch, and they said they're going to be focusing a lot more on the Lilo and Nani stuff.
We'll see how it goes. The original Lilo and Stitch is a masterpiece, so it's going to be hard to top.
Brian says, Stitch should be the first Disney crossover with Marvel. Have 626 visit the 616.
Hi there. Not sure what you did to get sent here, but I'm so sorry. The good news is that everyone here is in the same ship, so don't feel too ashamed. And hey, it could be worse. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones. Lots of new arrivals here don't even get a functioning terminal, and if they do, it gets modified to hibernate at regular intervals to save power. You'll quickly find that we're last in line for everything down here, but don't worry. If we stick together and look out for each other, I'm sure we can turn this department around in no time. You know where the toilet is? I ate too many fish sticks. That's nice. Oh, it's vending machine.
You think Zeb Wells should have stuck to X-Men? Well, no, he proved that he can work with other things as well. Like, he did well with Agent Venom. Zeb Wells works best when he's dealing with characters that are loners seeking a found family or redemption. He's good at doing broken people seeking a second chance. It is his wheelhouse that he is good at.
So much stuff to sell. And this one actually has Zappy as opposed to this touch. There you go there.
And the reason why so many Spider books fail, even with good writers on them, is because the editor sucks.
There you go.
The editor has a certain vision they have for Spider-Man, which is keep Spider-Man apart from Mary Jane. And will do everything they can to make sure that vision stays true.
Yep. I feel like these things are getting harder to kill than they used to be.
Getting spongy.
I don't recall everyone being as spongy as they used to be.
I don't know why Zeb Wells decided to make Ben Reilly a villain, but it was a bad decision.
Shotcan Hyper. Shotcan Hyper.
However, there is something that good that came out of his run of Spider-Man.
Oh?
He finally gave us the redemption story for Madeline Pryor. Yeah, don't ask me why the redemption story for Madeline Pryor happened in the Spider-Man book. But I'll take it.
I have the shotgun here. Maybe I have better luck with that.
Nick Lowe needs to be removed as the Spider-Man editor because
he's kind of bad at it. Madeline Pryor was the first wife of Scott Summers. She was a clone of Jean Grey, and she never did anything wrong until she got possessed by demons. And then ever since then, she's been a villain.
It's always clones.
To be fair, she was a character who was a clone that was a good character. All she wanted to do was be a mother and wife. And when her child got kidnapped and her husband left her, the only thing she did is, screw my husband, I'm gonna go find my son.
Yeah, thanks, Scott.
Scott really is the worst X-Man.
Yeah.
He has gotten better. He has been trying to redeem himself as well. Like, for the longest time, I hated Cyclops because of him abandoning Madeline and Nate. Because, yeah, that was a scummy thing he did. But in recent years, they've had him become a better father to his kids. And make up, well, you know, finally apologize to Maddie. I would mention what I think of what they do with her in X-Men 97, but I'm waiting for them to see that, so...
Yeah.
What's an X-Men? I don't know what an X-Men is.
According to Zen, everyone is still fired.
And Jay Manor says, suddenly I wonder if there's Dingo Pictures comics.
Are you still firing me all day?
Today.
You did this morning.
Yeah, well, you
Ooh, we
deserve
better
it.
heal.
Fun.
A very bad fun.
I think it was a very good fun.
Either way, we've been dealing with a lot of X-Men stuff lately. I'm convinced that Buffy is an X-Men in disguise because part of the Foxverse. It's all Fox.
Yeah, but now Fox is owned by Disney, so...
And Disney now owns the rights to X-Men, so...
And owns Buffy.
764.
It all comes around, Jimmy.
It all comes around, Gary. It all comes around.
I'm trying to remember which volume of Uncanny X-Force is the one by Rick Remender, because there's been like 3 volumes of Uncanny X-Force at this point. Volume 1, yes, I read that. Sorry, just saying the name of the X-Men series and the writer does not help me unless you tell me which volume it is. There's a lot of X-Men.
I mean,
No.
a lot.
WB does not own Buffy at all. It was never made by WB. It was just aired on WB.
Yeah, it was made by Fox.
Yep.
So it's all part of it's all part of the Foxverse, which means it takes place in this marathon of films with the X-Men. It's all canon, all of it.
But yeah, Buffy, the movie and the show were both made by Fox. They just aired the show on WB, because WB needed a mid-season replacement show.
And it became primetime.
Because mid-season, because one of their very first show turned out to be, well, it did well during its first season, but its second season did so poorly that it had dropped so much in viewership that they needed anything to replace it. So they asked any studio around saying, hey, do you have any show you could give us for this Tuesday primetime slot?
Buffy and Angel was primetime for the longest time, and Dash has been talking to me a lot about it.
And it all started because WB, only got to go to the channel because WB needed a show to replace as one of their shows that replaced their first show, by the way.
There's a terminal over here I'm going to go try to read. Cool your thrusters, friend. Hey, new guy, here's the honest truth. When you get here, you're stuck here. It doesn't matter how hard you work or how well we perform, and there's a reason for that. One day I had to take something up to HR, and they accidentally called me a quota employee. Thought that was a little suspicious, so I forked over a few bits to the maintenance guy to look into it. Turns out it meant exactly that. We're part of a quota. See, Spacer's Choice has certain requirements that a project has to meet in order to receive top-tier funding, including a minimum number of employees at each location. So they tossed some desks right above the boiler room, made a PAM unit our direct supervisor, and here we are. At first I was mad about it, but I'm not sure you are, but then I realized that I could benefit from my situation. Nothing's expected of us, so we can just drift along like a ship that's killed its engines. So when you show up and push things to full burn all the time, it really throws off the equilibrium, know what I mean? Tone down the enthusiasm, all I'm saying, at least 3 notches. Annie, I sincerely appreciate the advice and I do understand your concerns. However, I cannot resign myself to such an apathetic course of action. I do not know your employment history, but as for myself, I was quite good at my job, exemplary even. I may have suffered a setback, but I am unwilling to accept that this reassignment is some kind of fatal wound from which my career cannot recover. If we turn this department around and show management that we are valuable members of the Spacer's Choice family, surely they won't let us waste away in the basement. We just have to push ourselves harder. So please, with all due respect, do not try to discourage me. Thank you. Well, I doubt that.
I do enjoy the phrase "with all due respect" because it has exactly as much or as little respect as you interpret it having.
Yep. Alright, messages. Human Resource Subject Manager. Good day, I'm just starting on the 3rd floor. I'm a little confused. The auto mechanical said it was my manager, but that can't be right. It called itself Pam and refused to tell me where my real manager was. Can you please redirect me to manager and send this auto mechanical off to be repaired? Emily, there is no mistake. Pam is a productivity automechanical and your direct supervisor. She's especially equipped to provide all your motivational disciplinary needs as a valuable member of the Space Choice family, so please treat Pam as you would any other member of Space's Choice Management. To that end, please accept all directives, commands, responses, and silent glares from Pam as you would a living, sentient human manager. Got to report to a robot.
My opinion of Paul is he didn't really do anything wrong. He's being blamed for just being there.
Also,
not a
I
bad
just feel like I'm rolling my eyes at just Peter and Paul. It's like a little on the nose.
To be fair, it's actually that's the reason why they named him Paul, because
Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Yep.
Oh, it's not the religious, like the biblical characters?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, you know what? Never mind then.
In order to be promoted to a more optimal position, I need to focus on increasing my output in every measurable performance statistic. If I am objectively performing at a high level, management can't ignore my request. As such, I have created this document in order to track my performance so I know what areas to focus on. Hours. Work fortifies the spirit, so this is an opportunity to stand out. I'll target 250% of the departmental average. Filing system will make it difficult to go too quickly here. Still, with my overtime, I should be able to process files 125% faster than the department average. Have requested experimental batches of Adrena time from Chem Lab. Oh boy. Fewer sleeping hours means more time working. More time working leads to better performance. Better performance leads to fulfillment. I will be a valuable member of the Space Choice family. I will belong. Daily prayer. Repeat daily. You are a hard worker. You are a valuable member of the Spacer's Choice family. You are not your anger. You are not losing your mind. Your place in the world is fixed. Work fortifies the spirit. Ugh.
Instructions unclear. Do I have to say you are a hard worker?
Thomas, please be advised that all members of the Spacer's Choice family are expected to hold to high moral and personal standards, including but not limited to temperance, the ability to hold one's temper and or drink, semantic hygiene, the ability to express oneself using appropriate company-approved language, and pride, a sense of a contentment derived from understanding and accepting one's designated role in the workplace. Please be advised that your recent letter has violated the aforementioned standards. Your recent behavior, described by other coworkers as erratic, oddly violent, has been corroborated in the tone of your recent letter. Please report to security for re-education or at the end of your day. Or end of your shift. Pam is mechanical and is not programmed to write performance reviews, provide letters of recommendation, or offer professional guidance. We've been over this, and frankly, I'm having trouble controlling my patience. I have a sensation of walls closing in on me, and I would very much appreciate a transfer. I have months' worth of documentation tracking my progress and a detailed analysis of my impact on the department. If you could please just forward it to a non-mechanical engineer, I'm sure my transfer will be approved, and please, I would very much appreciate it. Yeah, they weren't going to do that. They don't care.
But I actually have no opinion on Jonathan Kent being de-aged, because I don't like characters being de-aged. if a character is aged up, I like them moving forward.
Okay, what do we got? Shot cannon is the same as the shot cannon. I think we need a workbench to actually like modify them, unfortunately. But I think it is time to start, modifying this crap and actually like getting some more power out of it.
There's only been one time I really liked the storyline that involved the character being de-aged, and that was the storyline involving Storm in the X-Men comics in the late 80s. Where Storm was aged down to a teenager who couldn't use her powers correctly.
I'm going backwards. I might be going backwards.
I've got a shotgun.
Call shotgun.
Oh man, that means I have to send them back.
That helps.
You almost heal yourself for the love of God.
I did not see my health. I'm doing great today, guys.
Damn those guys in their hazmat suits.
Good news is that we just read all that, so we're good.
That's good.
Let me double check that it actually saved, that we need to get that last terminal.
No, we are not doing a death count. Y'all knock that off. Okay, to be fair, you're not. I mean, to be fair, you're not doing a death count. I'm just saying. I think the joke was just like. Go ahead.
I need to actually set up the artwork for that, so that way I have that ready for when I get around to doing that. So I'll need a death counter.
Good luck on that.
I have vending machine.
Oh yeah, one of the things I'm going to be doing in the near future is a Nuzlocke.
Ooh.
Good luck with that.
A
It's not as easy as it
Nuzlocke
looks.
of Shield.
Nuzlocke of what?
Of Shield.
Of Shield?
Yes.
Oh boy.
I'm Nuzlocking Galar.
Good luck with it.
Good luck. Flying Roombas, are the Sanderson sisters back already? Ha.
Flying those Roombas like Static Shock flies on manhole covers.
I do love, like, later in the season, like, he instead of, like, being a manhole or a trash can lid, he actually has, like, a metal disc that could fold in and out. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, the one that was made by Gear.
Oh, yeah, the one that reminds me of that thing that, what's-his-face used from Tailspin.
Yeah. Here's the thing I have about Richie/Gear. There's one thing about him from the comics that I wish had made it into the show.
Yeah?
In the comics, he's gay.
I mean, did the show kind of hint about his homosexuality, or...?
The closest thing they ever had was the fact that after season 1, he wasn't really interested in girls.
Okay.
And they actually did want to have him be gay in the show, but the network told them no.
If I remember correctly, like, that's kind of like the same issue they had with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, right? Or am I going crazy?
No, Buffy the Vampire Slayer was allowed to have a character be gay. In fact,
priorities, what are they?
Willow is gay from season 4 onwards.
Oh, there you go.
But here's the thing. Static was a show aimed at children on kids WB.
Oh, okay.
And studios had different things. Different people in charge of different divisions for, shows for children and shows for adults. And also,
you just remember how long it took for Power Rangers to have a gay character or an acknowledgement of LGBT stuff at all.
Yeah. Also, here's the thing. Buffy wasn't the first show airing on WB that had a gay character. It was Dawson's Creek.
Ugh.
And I hate that that's a fact.
Sorry, I remembered the fountain.
Because I dislike Dawson's Creek.
We can do this.
Also, the comics had a trans character as well.
NDA protocol. We're not going to the NDA protocol. We're going to talk to her.
Save just in case.
Good point.
You never know what's on the other door until it opens.
Whoa. Look at the size of this thing.
That's only a model.
Slumbering beast.
Then again, the comic of Static was really darker than the show, like a lot darker. People died in it.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
A lot of people died in it.
Dear God.
And some of the Bang Babies didn't really, get powers. Some of them just became, well, they really didn't want to live anymore.
Oh God.
They became Cronenbergs, some of them.
Yeah, they lost the genetic lottery with that.
Oh, that sucks.
If you ever, that's why I will say this. If you like Static Shock, don't read the original comic without somebody warning you first.
Kind of in the same vein of like, before you watch Dan Today, watch out, like, be careful in the first episode is all I'm gonna say. Very dark at the start of the episode.
Yep, I've been warned because I'm doing a review of the first 2 episodes.
Have fun.
Because
for Patreon.
Okay, here's the thing. The comic of Static was about showing what life was like for low-income families in a suburban area.
Uh-huh.
While also having the themes of how the government treats minorities and other people less fortunate. Marginalized individuals.
I'll give you one thing, little weasel. You are relentless. I did everything in my power to stop you, yet here you stand before me, offensively alive.
I am pretty awesome.
Just so we're clear, if you intend to restart this machine, you'll have to go through me.
Well, hold on. I'm here to make peace.
You think that will fool me?
Yes.
I'll die before I let you have this place.
Minnie wants to talk with you on a cure for the Marauders.
That's preposterous. Not too long ago, she wanted me dead. How do I know this isn't a trick to get me out of the way?
Good, you don't. Just trust me. Why trick you? It'd be easier for me to kill you. Intimidate
I
probably.
don't know. That seems to be leaning more into, like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why it's intimidate rather than, like, deception.
Your intentions are beside the point. I've been working on a cure for 5 years, and I've made no progress at all. If she believes teamwork is all I've been missing, she's more soft-headed than I thought.
Said you were invited for tea?
What? That was our secret phrase. Did she tell you?
Explain.
When I've been on Gorgon too long, that's what she'd write at the end of her messages. It meant she missed me. That she wanted me to come home.
Does it work with Minnie?
I'll try. It's no guarantee of success. And like as not, we'll develop nothing useful at all. But it will be better than working alone. Thank you, Captain. In the end, you were not at all what I expected.
Because I'm awesome. Everyone just underestimates me.
Also, oh my God, it's true. Too much pink energy is dangerous. Oh my God, Go ahead.
I love the new Ultimate Universe. I have no interest in DC's Absolute Universe.
Yeah, Red Claw explained to me about the Absolute Universe, and it sounds neat, but nothing I'm really interested in.
Here's the thing, my girlfriend Lil likes reading the Absolute Universe. I have no interest in it because, one, I'm not that much of a DC reader to begin with. I've always been more Marvel.
How do I get out of here?
Phil really
Megabob
likes
says the
Absolute
waypoint leads to a
Batman.
shortcut out.
So I'm like, okay.
What was that?
Absolute Batman sounds fine.
Megabob says the waypoint leads to a shortcut out.
Ah. I'm trying to... Okay, so it was back. So the waypoint was actually down there again.
Oh,
Whoops.
and Daniel says, I think you missed shutting the machine off.
No, I'm not supposed to shut the machine off.
Not yet.
He's find a peaceful compromise that'll suit both people.
Yes.
But my girlfriend Lil really likes Absolute Wonder Woman. And from what I've heard from her, it sounds interesting, but I have no interest in reading it.
Where the hell?
Something can sound interesting without having an interest in reading it.
That is true. That is very true.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. Like all of like the Red Dead games, for example. I know they're good. I watched Linkara play all the way through 2, but I don't have an interest in playing them.
I wanted to be a cowboy, and I succeeded.
You were the cowboy. Yes.
You tinkered.
And you killed Nosferatu.
And I
And you kicked the puppy!
Yeah, you kicked the
I
puppy.
did no such thing! Don't you dare spread lies! Also, one second, the printer apparently is having an issue.
Uh-oh.
One second.
Something.
While he has a second, I'm gonna hop off and try to go to bed. You guys try to be
Okay.
safe and enjoy the rest of your night.
You too.
Night,
You have a
Jesus.
good night. You have a
I'll
good
wake
night.
you in 3 days.
Well, yes, Dunsparce is in Galar. It's in the DLC area.
There you go.
And I will be trying to get one.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I will not be doing it with randomized because I'm going to be playing it off the console. I'm going to have Zen teach me how to set up the
Yeah, boy.
the capture card so I can stream from my computer once I'm playing on the Switch.
There you go.
Because I prefer streaming off of the consoles proper.
I totally get it. Like,
Yeah, I generally try to stream off of consoles. I don't need to worry about my computer specs that way.
oh god, I would love for. I know that like Nintendo's been doing like the Pokemon. Not Pokemon. The membership where like you get like old digital games and stuff like that. I would love it for like if they do Game Boy stuff, Game Boy Advance stuff. That does have the Pokemon stuff on it, but that's just a wish list on my end.
All right, back to action.
Back to action.
If I still had my 3DS that had the capture card, put into it, I would probably use that to stream a bunch of games. Well, to record a bunch of games that I play on my DS and then load them online. But that got stolen.
Yeah, I got a 3DS with not with the capture card in it, but with video out modded into it.
Also, as
So
a
I
cowboy, you shot at a UFO, but it got away. Yep. I'll get that UFO someday.
What are you talking about? You have that UFO. Chronicon 1's yours.
Shush. Don't let them know that. Anyway, back to the ship. We gotta talk to them. So yeah, printer is having issues. I think I fixed it now.
You also punched a horse.
I did no such thing. Why do you always assume the worst about me?
Wait a minute. You punched a horse. Wait, you punched a horse. Mongo?
Ambrose Manor.
Yeah, there was that.
All right, before I go back out there, I'm gonna see what I can do for weapons mods.
That's probably a good idea.
You've been collecting
And before
mods all game.
Yes,
And
I've had a lot of stuff stolen from me because various things kept happening in my life. I've lived a life.
And we're glad you're doing okay right now.
I am doing so much better now.
Yeah.
Nah, you have to live with me now. It's worse.
No, it's better. So much better.
Tinker.
Plastic Watcher, unless you are a protagonist from Earthbound, you can't shoot down a UFO.
Game Ender Productions, have you ever accidentally discovered something that makes your cats gag? I heard of the smell stuff, but I discovered that some react to sounds too.
Really, I can just tinker with stuff and just slowly build up how much how much power it has. Well, let's put some mods on it. Solid mod. What do we got? What can we put on here? Whisper require a muzzle. Barrel reduces noise of each shot. Fun Times barrel increases critical damage dealt. That's not a bad one. Improves weapons rate of fire. That's not bad.
Pretty good.
Barrel reduces recoil and aim sway. Yeah, let's.
You're more of a close combat person, even with guns.
Yeah.
If you're wondering what I would do with Spider-Man, if I was a writer on it, wait until October. That's all I'm going to say. Wait until October.
Also, regarding Classic Watcher's comment, like, I beat Earthbound, but I don't remember shooting down a UFO. I remember there being UFOs.
Well, there was that one UFO enemy that you could shoot bottle rockets at.
Oh my god, you're right. Yeah,
Plasma.
the little random encounter UFOs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yes, I have a thing planned for October that will be essentially what I would plan to do if I was if I was working on a Spider-Man comic.
Corrosion to N-ray. All right, so we've modified our standard gun here. Hey, we can hold 75 now. That's good.
Nice. Ooh, there you go.
Let's mod the other weapons while we're at it.
Wait, hold on a minute. Oh yeah, when Linkara punched the horse, Vega came in and yelled at him. Wait, that happened?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. No such thing happened.
Come on, Linkara, quit horsing around.
Oh my god.
Linkara joined the dark side of cowboys.
When did Jesus
Who's the
leave?
real villain
When
here?
did Jesus left?
I left a little bit ago.
I sometimes zone out for a bit.
Don't worry about it. Let's increase the magazine size as
He
well.
said, I don't know if you stepped away or something, but he said it on the stream. Like, when Crimson left, I was AFK. I screwed that one up.
Yeah, Jesus had to go to bed.
Yeah.
I am currently working on moving all the past streams that I did to my Eliza GWR Plays things on YouTube. So
Also, so like a stream. What do you call it again?
Let's see.
What, VOD?
That's
Yeah.
the one.
I'm moving all my VODs to my Eliza GWR Plays channel on YouTube. So that is just taking some time because I have to do them one at a time, and it takes like about 20 minutes because I have like streams that last like 2 hours to 6 hours. That I'm
Yeah,
transferring
it's obnoxious when you're uploading something of that length.
And I'm working on getting back to having normal videos on my channel. I have several scripts written, and I'm in the process of recording several of them.
There you go.
I haven't recorded in the last month, but I'm going to do some recording this week.
Eliza, don't worry. Jesus will be back in 3 days.
He went to sleep. He's not dead.
He went to a
How do
farm
you know
upstate.
that?
How do you know? Jesus might sleep for 3 days as well.
He's a busy guy. He needs to take his power naps.
I mean, I once slept for multiple days as well. Technically, it was a coma, but yes, I slept for multiple days once.
Holy fart.
Yeah, we've only got a few minutes left, so hopefully we can wrap up the quest now, and we can wrap up the DLC. All right.
Oh, they're both in the same room. Kill them.
I'm sure that's an option. Although I can still steal stuff.
I have to know, Mother. All those years ago, what tipped you off that Gorgon was in trouble?
The volunteers. Not just the shocking way they died, but the company's muted response to it. They were expensive to house, train, and treat. That the company would spare no expense, yet let so many of them die.
We spared no expense.
It was terrible.
History won't repeat itself on our watch.
I dare say not. Even when we made significant progress, Lawrence and his ghouls in OCI slashed our budgets. I knew then I'd lost control of Gorgon. I'd lost control of Adrenatime.
You never told me Gorgon was such a logistical nightmare. We should have had this conversation 5 years ago.
You can't know how badly I wanted to. But the truth put you in danger, and I couldn't abide that.
I owe you an apology, Captain. Not only did I deceive you, but all this time I had the wrong idea about Mother.
She was still a pretty bad mom. You're not stealing if they're all dead. You're actively salvaging. Hey. Water under the bridge.
You're very kind to understand.
No big deal.
Kinder than I would be.
Look, as long as they acknowledge I'm awesome now, it's water under the bridge.
A great deal of work ahead of us.
Tell me I'm awesome. Tell me again.
Silence were not easy.
I don't doubt it.
They live because they stroke your ego.
Exactly.
I'm out the stronger for it.
You made a wise decision
We
today,
have
my
a
friend.
chance to know each other now, thanks entirely to you.
Yeah, I'm awesome.
How do you plan on making
Do I
relationships from
still
here?
get paid?
I'm not that much of an asshole.
Whatever they may be.
I mean, I still want to get
I've
paid,
made
but...
enough decisions for her, I think.
Well, there's no need to dwell on the past anymore. We're in the thick of it together, now that we're partners.
Partners. Huh. I suppose we are.
And family, I suppose. This isn't at all playing out the way I imagined it. And for the first time, I'm glad.
Hold out both hands and say, you know, technically you both commissioned me.
You two have grown a lot in a short amount of time.
Part of me will always miss the cold, vindictive Minnie Ambrose. Life was so much simpler when I felt cheated by it.
I'm glad to have you as my daughter, Minnie. But I'm proud to call you my partner. But
And I'm proud to be paid by both of you.
only get harder.
Yeah, and Daniel Brand's at
Yes,
the same
so you're both gonna pay me, right?
Yeah. Let's see which one of you offered more.
Test measure revised. I think it's done right the first time.
Indeed. The road to a cure will be long and fraught with setbacks. We will need to find our strength in the work and our partnership if we're to overcome them.
You've earned this, Captain.
Hey, there we go.
Covering Mother's journal.
Cash money's
Forgetting us
baby.
talking in the same
Money,
room
money,
together.
money!
And for exceeding my expectations.
And Mother, what are you owing me?
I have no use for bits and baubles on Gorgon. Not now that I have my work. Take what's yours, Captain. The road to a Marauder cure will be a long one, and the board will surely fight us every step of the
You
way.
just justified your looting. That's great.
But this partnership, it's a damn good start.
Will you put the burden of the colony aside for just one moment? Give me a day with my mother before we get back to work.
For you, I will try.
We got paid, and everything we looted was okay. Not bad at all. HPred, what WTF? I just had an ad play while you were streaming. Yeah, we're testing this out just to see like ads playing during the stream itself, see how it goes with that. If people really dislike it, then I'm perfectly happy to make sure I never do that again.
My best advice: don't get the Pi ad blocker. That it's a scam.
Yeah,
it is. I did some research into it. It is a big ass scam.
Which I could have told you right there, because anything that says as you earn money for doing nothing, but not, of course it's a scam.
Yeah, that should have been okay. I'll be honest. Like, I did download it for the sake of like, I just want to watch something and just not have ads. It was nice, but then like the getting money thing did seem like a scam, and I'm like, wait. And then by the way, go ahead.
I remember seeing a pretty funny like webcomic that was one of those, those pop-up ads, click here to win a free TV, and it just shows this like father and son with like a room full of TVs. Like, why does nobody want these? Like, what is their problem?
Oh, I always love that. All right, so what from here now? All right, thing is completed, so I think we're back to our regular test. We completed the quest.
Yay! No vampires though.
No more no vampires. Now we do have, these are all completed ones. We got companion quests, we got side quests.
And we got the main quest.
And we got the main quest. So yeah, we might just continue on with the main quest next, because it's been a while since we focused on the main quest. And we've got, and I would like to, finish the game at some point, because, not that I'm not enjoying playing, but the simple fact is, like, I need to move on. Gotta start collecting footage for Descent. Gold Star, I have YouTube Premium, so I don't see the ad. Nice.
Nice.
Like I said, I'm just experimenting with this stream. It's entirely likely that we will not be doing that in the future, because I don't want to make this experience, crappy for you guys, because I appreciate everything you guys do. The game is taking longer than anticipated. That seems to be the case for a lot of people. I think it's because we're spending a lot of time focusing on side quests and the DLC and stuff like that. We're just having a fun time doing all these things.
Yeah, and it probably went faster when I was doing it on my stream 3 years ago because I did 5-hour streams back then.
You're not allowed to do that.
To be fair, usually when I do the Resident Evil-a-thon, I do like 12-hour streams. This is the weird time where I've been doing it in chunks of like 2 to 4 hours.
And that's still too long.
No, it's not. That's actually rather short for me doing a stream or a video.
TV.
I like doing things long.
Yeah, but health.
All right, I'm going to save right here. It is 10 o'clock, so I think we're going to call it a night.
All right.
You should finish the companion quest first, though. All right, well, yeah, we'll see about where we're at next week. I want to thank you all for joining us on another exciting adventure of Cole Aidman, Space Guy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank my wonderful guests, Crimson and RNGesus had to head out. And of course, I want to thank Eliza.
Always great being here. I have streams all this week in the that I'll be doing of the Resident Evil-a-thon, as well as a stream tomorrow with my girlfriend Lil on her D&D game. And that's pretty much all I'm doing this week.
Want to thank Lotus Prince.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I will be streaming tomorrow at 10 Eastern, more 3D Game Heroes. I've started uploading a playthrough of Enchanted Arms. I'm occasionally uploading Deus Ex Revision challenges, and on Wednesday, for patrons, I'll be streaming The Legacy of Kain Defiance.
And Xandru.
I will be having only one stream this week, doing an art stream, and yeah, that's pretty much it on my end.
All right, we're going to call it a night here. As a reminder, of course, Pokemon keychains over at Poke Equipment. I'm going to be adding Charmander, Rowlet, Squirtle, Snorlax, and Magikarp to the available ones to buy. Any help would be appreciated because money is tight right now. Or, of course, regular merch, Robomats, Comicron 1 models. We got the small ones now that are only $10 and they're fully painted. They're just tinier. I'm going to head over to Party Demon as it checks. Looks like the science team is going. Assuming it's open, I will hop in there. Otherwise, y'all have yourselves a good rest of the evening.
Mm-hmm.
All right, people.
Night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.